Or the family literally went on vacations without me. Off to Florida they went. I stayed at home taking care of the ranch, doing my job. Right? You can decide to go on a real vacation. You get to literally enjoy life more as you move along. And when you get to age 55, age 60, age 65, you can retire and do whatever you want. You can take a light duty job. You can just spend time managing your money, making it work for you. Right? You can open up a business for yourself as a hobby. The fascinating thing is it's your decision to make, and it's your plan. And if your plan is executed very well and you've got extra money, you can do what you want with it. It may bump your retirement age lower from, say, age 60 down to age 55, or from 55 down to 50. And you can retire and live like a king. And all it takes is an understanding. This understanding that you don't have to follow what society says you have to do. You don't. That's what being Mgtow is. Men going their own way. You're the man. You have the penis. Right? You're the one that is worth all of the value. Financially, the older you get, the more money you're worth. So you start at age 20, you budget everything in. You know, by the time you get to the end of the year, you have X many dollars. By the time you're age 30, it's going to be X times 2. You're going to discover as you get older, you're going to have more and more disposable income or retirement investment income. I'm sure the older Mgtow guys on here, the guys in their 60s and 70s, make me feel like a kid. You talk to them and they'll tell you how they lived a life of comfort. They were Mgtow before Mgtow had a name. How they've lived a life of relaxation, of peace and tranquility. They can tell you how good they feel, what their health is. And then you can look at other men that have wasted their lives, beating themselves to death and being beaten down psychologically as well as physically. And you can say, who lived a better life? Who lived a fuller life? Right? Who lived a more satisfying life? And then the simple question to ask is why? Why is it that way? Simple question, why? Complex answer. Right? The complexity isn't on the Mgtow side. The complexity is on the blue pill side. Why make that decision? Why do that to yourself? Because people succumb to other people's desires. People fear what other people think. So as a man, if you fear what other people think, you're going to respond, behave, and make decisions in accordance with their wishes, not your own. As Mgtow, you get to say, I don't care what other people think. Why should I? They're not paying my bills. They're not going to work for me. They don't benefit me in any way. So why should I care? Take care of yourself. Make a plan for yourself. Live life the way you think you should. You know, I'd love to know that guys, men, made it to the age I'm at now and didn't fall into that fucking pit. Right? The one thing I got out of my marriage was my sons. And they, I'm going to have to say, were worth all of the torture and all of the grief, all of the trouble and the heartache. I wouldn't trade them ever. But had I known better, there would have been a different plan. I would have found a surrogate woman. Knowing today what I know, you bet. Do a surrogate fucking mom, impregnate her, have it all out in contract, accepted by law, pay her her fee, and raise them as my own sons. and not have to deal with any of the counterintuitive, counterproductive, counter-masculine bullshit that women trash their sons with. That's just the way things go, right? Like I said, my kids, I love them. Wouldn't have traded it anything, any bit of it, because of the love you feel. But not all men really wanted children. How many guys do you know out there get suckered into marriage because they knocked some broad up because she got pregnant by him or somebody else? But she pointed at him and said, "Hey, you, Mr. Blue Pill, get over here. We're going to get married." And the guy does. And then he thinks that's the rest of his life. Right? The trap. The pussy trap. The pregnancy trap. The parent trap. You know, the world, everything out here is planned. If you take a look at it, if you were to go down to the city building and development department, there's plans for expanding the city, roads, housing, water, sewer, right? The support infrastructure, power, shopping centers, gas stations. It's all planned out. Why don't you plan out your life the same way? Sit down with a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. Look at your income and where you're going and make predictions. Build a budget. Build models, and you'll see where your life leads. I had that sort of planning going into my life. Right? But what you can't plan for, what you can't know for sure, is when she's going to destroy your life, when she's going to change your mind. You won't know how much she's going to cost, because you could only make $30,000 one year. And the next year you could be making 80 or 120 or 200. And you might think, oh, at that point I'll have tons of disposable income. At that point, a lot of men end up going into deeper and deeper debt, because now they've got that income. It's time to spend it. You go from making $30,000 a year to 100. Your idea of a home goes from an apartment up to a $7,000 a month mortgage. And you'll think, what just happened to me? Right? Right? So it's all about planning. When you're a Mgtow, you can make a plan. You can follow the plan. You can benefit from the plan. Right? If you want sex, find an escort. Get a blow-up doll. Sex bots will be here in a couple years. Right? They make some really nice silicone dolls right now. They don't make sandwiches, but they don't talk back. Right? If you want friends, men, right? You can get rid of them when you want. There's not a huge emotional attachment. They already do the things you like, whether it's golfing or baseball, softball, right? Boating, whatever it is you do, whatever it is, it's snowmobiling, motorcycling. If you've got a sports car, just go out with the guys. No heartache, no emotional destruction, no physical destruction, no mental destruction. Mgtow offers all of that. And all you have to do is sacrifice the potential heartache. Some sacrifice, huh? Anyways, think about it. If you're already married, then you can, as a man, think about, right, what you've spent, where you're going, and you can see it. Right? If you say cheaper to keep her, it may be, and then again, maybe not. But I guess this video is mostly for young men, men that are in the middle of getting a divorce or will be divorced soon. Man, I could see my divorce coming. Start making a plan for your life. Look forward. Too many divorced men I've heard just go out and get married again. They marry the same type of bitch and expect a different result. They're just asking for more destruction. As Mgtow, if you know you're getting a divorce, you're in the middle of a divorce, right? You were divorced 2 years ago. Stop, examine where you're at, and make a real plan that benefits you. That's where I'm at. I've got my plan. I'm executing it. The only thing that you can't hear is the angels singing and playing their harps. I can hear them. That's music to my ears. Right? It's not that screeching, out-of-tune violin screeching at you all night long. Don't have that. All right, guys. I'm going to tell the story here. When I was married, I would be working around the house and my wife would have her friends over. There's going to be a barbecue or a dinner or some things going on, and there's 2 or 3 or 4 in the kitchen. They're standing around, cackling like hens, and I walk in the house. I walk right into the middle of them, and I used to do this. I'd say, hey, I'm the man around here. I have the penis. And they would get mad. They would throw a fit. No, you don't. No. I go, yeah, I do. Of course, they don't want me to throw it out on the counter, right? They go, yeah, I have the penis. I'm the man around here. You can't do anything about it. And they wanted to say really bad, no, your wife, she has the, she's the boss. I go, no. See, I have the penis. You girls are all missing the point here. I have the penis. And it drives women nuts. Fucking drives them apeshit. Right? They do have penis envy. They do wish, hope, pray, think they're men. But when it comes down to it, they pull their drawers out, take a look down. They got no penis. They got no penis. It's not there. It's not. No, you're the man. You have the penis. You make things happen. Right? You're the one that makes the money. You're the one with the powerful body and the strong mind. Right? The motivation, the drive, and the perseverance to see a job through. Women count on that from us. You are moral. You're the man. Women are not. See, they count on you to man up, to do your duty, to do what's right, right? To sacrifice yourself for their pleasure. That's what they want from you. Right? You don't have to accept them. You don't have to bring them into your life. You can just be yourself. Be a man. It's a man's world. Take back what is yours. All right, guys. Thank you for the great stogies, the great scotch. Prost. Right. You guys have a great night. Think about it. If you're not Mgtow or if you're purple pilling it, think about it. Because once you make that other plan, once you put that ring on your finger and slip your head through the noose, stick it in the guillotine, right? They got you. You're going to operate in their plan, their model. As Mgtow, you can plan it yourself. Plan your own life. You guys be cool. Semper Fi.